Always some sort of controlling mess.
I think it's because of the nature of Starry, his gameplay. He's actually doing it in a way wherein, what you call this? He likes to play decks that are you're playing the player. All right, so as we can see there's land drop step, and then, yep.
Which land is
I
that?
think it's a triome. I saw a triome. The Timur triome. I think the glare is bad. Yep, there you go.
Catch your triumph.
Catch your triome. Yeah,
That already sets
I
him
think
up for
that's
3 mana.
that's true. But as you can see, Gingco is actually doing the what you call this blue black
The
land.
fetid pools?
Yep,
I
correct.
think that's fetid pool. And just to mention, it actually is surprising that in a format without fetch land, somebody could do a 5-color deck and at a pretty easy rate. You've got Elysian, sorry, not Elysian Caryatid. I meant Sylvan Caryatid. You've got all of the Triomes. And at first glance, it might seem that Pioneer isn't the
4-color, 5-color is not really something that is normalized whenever you're playing against what you call this type of deck, or like this type of meta, because of, as you said, the fetch lands is out. I think we see there as a green-white land right there, and he's playing the Sylvan Caryatid, the one that you made mention a while ago.
a very good mana rock for a mana dork, because it's a creature. Very good mana dork for Starry, since this is hexproof and it is a hexproof mana dork, which means he can't cast Fatal Push, and
Agree.
this is a free way to get it, and it eats a sensor.
Agree. Yes. He had the
I just
sensor.
noticed now it ate the sensor.
So Sensor is one of those cards that you actually, if you can counter a spell, it's a bonus, honestly. So that's what it's there for. It's a good play for Gingco to do that one right here, right now. I think that's an op end of turn. What do you think?
An opt end of turn would probably be for the best for this matchup. With that Caryatid eating dust, it means that there's so much tempo loss right now for the 5-color Niv player. It's these mini interactions between both players that kind of set up the stage. And right now, with that tempo loss, losing that vital piece of mana, now it's Louiegee in the lead.
Got you. I want to take a quick shout out first. Sorry, my bro. I want a quick shout out to Miguela right here. Miguela Hawkins. Actually, during the time, during our period, we actually were the guys who remember. I'm not sure if you're aware, TD Mikey, but prior to Top Deck, there was something called Gaisano. Actually hosted the Magic cards, and Ate Miguela was there, who was supervising the entire event. Shout out to you, Miguela. Ate Miguela, shout out to you. I can see that you're really doing well. Sometime maybe when we're there, we're gonna visit through.
That's
nostalgia
nice,
around. I do agree, definitely. That's 4th land right there, with the format's fetch land, Fabled Passage, and let's see what's this.
I don't
what is
really
this?
like the addition of a fetch land.
Oh, you see that? Slaughter Pact! You're gonna get. Oh my god. Let me guess what he's going to name. He's just going to name one card and one card right now. His win condition, your opponent's win condition. And that would be
Shark Typhoon.
Yeah, Sharknado. Oh,
It's gotta be Shark Typhoon, correct?
Yes, it's gotta be. Yeah, exactly. Shark Typhoon. Because it's an open deck list. If you don't mind, if we show them Mikey.
That is a very painful turn of events.
That's awesome. Oh, I told you, man. We can't count Starry out. That calculating surgical extraction. Oh my
there's
god.
still Torrential Gearhulk. We can't. There's also like wasting 4 mana on a sorcery speed just to take out one piece of your opponent's win cons. I think Louiegee is fine with this.
I think it's good. I think it's good. From a Starry perspective, that's 4 cards, 4 win conditions. That is uncounterable. I would say. And right now, you need to resolve a Gearhulk, which could be VVs. Remember, bro, VVs.
Oh yeah,
VVs is in the format. Vanishing Verse.
Can we have a way to bring
tough.
that up? Can we have a way to bring up Vanishing Verse real quick?
I do, but I could, but I think you're the best one suited to bring up the Vanishing Verse for
me
now. But for now,
try
maybe
to.
later.
Okay, yeah. Vanishing Verse can definitely be a great way to deal with the threats on board versus Demir. Taking a look
I
at the
do
deck
agree.
list, yeah, possible. Make
Shout out
sure
to
to
you,
save the best piece
Chairman.
of.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on. Yep, sorry.
It's
Go
okay.
on.
It's okay. I didn't know you were doing a shout out. Yeah,
Sorry, my bad.
but yeah, no, it's no problem. Anyway, where were we? It's up to
Bombs after bombs.
It's just bombs after bombs. I don't think I can see a single piece of uncommon tech in this entire deck list.
Oh, look at
all
that.
rares
Look
and
at that.
mythics.
Look at that.
Prismari command.
That's a mutable attack into a Prismari command.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful array of like moves from Starry. Can we just talk
Starry.
about Prismari command for a moment
Ooh.
and appreciate this card? Because this is a massive help to 5-color strategies with that create a treasure token clause. You get to deal 2 damage and you get to create a treasure token. You get to ramp yourself up by 1 mana of any color. And that is a threat. Right now, this is close to being over, I think.
Yes, this is close to
There's
being
not a
over
lot.
indeed.
With the amount of cards in hand, it's just threat after threat. Ooh, Vanishing Verse and
He discarded.
he chose
What
the. Oh, he chose both the draw 2, discard 2, as well as the deal 2 damage. I assumed he'd go for the treasure token, but it makes more sense if he has nothing in hand.
I do agree. So I think Starry wanted to have that countered so that this turn he is open for a Niv. That's how insane it
This
is.
has.
That's Omnath.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He wants it to be countered. On the visual right now, that's a what you call this? Oh, so he let it resolve. Yep, definitely that's the move right there. Shout out to our 24 viewers. Drop us a like, will ya?
Let me.
Actually,
No, we can see all
any
the
of you
comments
guys- we can see all the comments.
from all
just
of
a heads
the
up.
things.
We can actually see all the comments, guys. We are on a studio right now.
Yeah.
We have
We got a
upgraded
cloud
version.
studio. We've got a cloud studio and we get to see everything.
We are omniscient on this location.
Yeah. It's not looking
Alright.
great for the Demir control player. I'm hoping that they have some sort of draw spell in hand because it's slowly running away. This game that he took the tempo win with the sensor early, but that slaughter pact mid game might have shaken things up a little bit. Especially that it
I do
won't let
agree.
you draw a card, unlike other effects, other cards of similar effects like Unmoored Ego, or at least gives you a 2/2 zombie with Necromentia. As I said, there's the hero's downfall pointed at the Omnath. I missed that quite a while ago. Here comes, what is this?
No, he's just showing that that's the
Oh,
cards in
showing-
hand.
So that's a Gigantha in hand. He
He actually
puts-
brings Giganta in hand. That's actually one of the good things about this deck is that they have an extra card in the form of Giganta.
And it's a free addition too, especially for this deck. A lot of decks have been adding these kinds of free companions, such as Kahira Orphan Guard for most control players, and Gigantha for those who are running creatures, because it is completely no cost to add these things. For other
Agree,
players,
yes.
it's an 8 mana 5/5 at no cost at all to your mana and to your tempo. When everything's all quiet, you can just put it into your hand and cast it for free, or like cast it for
Definitely
its
agree.
5 mana without
I think it's
spending
more
a
of
single
like
resource.
the card slot. I think that's the resource that we're talking about here. That's a card slot resource, especially if you're playing this types of deck. So he's just running it out, Giganta. It's just
Which
a
is
matter of
pretty
like
good,
resource management now.
Yeah.
So
at this
for those
point-
of you who are new, how control wins is that they actually outvalue you through cards. So most of the cards that they have is either 2-for-1s or 3-for-1s, and some of them are just 1-for-1s, which are your counter spells, but they actually run away with the game because they can outvalue your opponent. That's the main reason why. And the reason why I think that 5-color Niv has that capacity to win is because it can even outvalue that specific strategy through Niv itself. It has the potentiality to draw 5 cards to 6 cards, 7 cards out of a Niv execution, if that even comes into play. And they're lucky that the 3-color Teferi, the Teferi is not legal in this meta. Do you think so, Mikey?
I missed Three Fairy already. Being a control player, it was something that made some matches feel absolutely winnable, without a doubt. But I do agree in this context, if Three Fairy was in the format, then 5-color Niv has a great way at stopping control strategies. So it is definitely a good thing that it isn't here.
Or else they can feel the almost impossible, like my turn, I'm just going to slam Teferi and then take it up, and then during your turn, end of your turn, I'm going to Niv-to-Light for a for a Niv. Yeah.
Or even worse, slaughter games on draw step, etc., and you have no way to interact, which is great. Upon looking back, it is a good thing that Three Fairy got back. Here it comes, the sort of... What is the best thing he could play after getting a Niv Mizzet countered? I believe it's another Niv Mizzet, and that's what I think is in his hand. The only thing better than a Niv Mizzet at this point is another Niv Mizzet.
It's another Niv Mizzet. or if you think about it, if it's a Bring to Light as well, a Bring to Light towards what you call this? Bring to Light towards Tibalt would also be game breaking here.
End the game. I do believe that's enough to end the game. And let us look at the control player's hand. That is about 2 cards left, 3 cards in hand, I believe. And what are the odds?
Or 3? Oh, 3, right?
3. He has 1 on the battlefield. What are the odds he drew a counterspell? The odds aren't that high. One of them's already an extinction event, and they're only about... Yeah, I agree. Okay. Can we bring up Kuya Jerson's comment right here? I completely agree with this assessment. Louiegee needs a dig-through time to get back into this game. It has to be a dig-through time and nothing else.
I knew
Here
it.
Comes.
Look at
Bring
that.
to Light.
Okay. G is... okay. That's why it's in the battlefield. It's
foretold card.
Foretold card. Okay.
One of the presents from Kaldheim. I do believe if this is on its death throes. This is the worst part of a control player's life.
Oh my god! All right, it has to be these 2 cards. So he bought on both of them. So it has to be one of these.
If he draws a dig through time, he's still in this. If he draws a dig through time, he is completely still in this game. But if he does not have that dig through time, if he does not have an additional draw spell,
no!
This is gonna resolve, and it's gonna be painful.
Oh yeah, that's a Tibalt right there. If I ever see one, that's an alternate.
Can we ask Starry if he can flex that Tibalt for us?
Look at that, flexing it. He has it on the left hand, on the right hand side. Look.
Yeah. Can we have him bring it close to the camera?
Nah, I don't want to. Let's not break their concentration. They're on the groove right now. So, but look at that. Look at that beauty. If you know Starry as a player,
and in this situation, it is like death light.
Oh, look at that, pretty inside and out. Oh my god, it's already inside, bro. What do you think is the first? This is madness. What do you think the first thing he will do? Tick up.
He's just gonna tick up. Take a look. Free cards.
The worst thing that you can see as a control player is that if you see the DTT, when he takes that's another Niv-to-Light.
That is a Bring to Light. This game is a quick scoop it up. If I were Louiegee right now, I'd scoop it up. I'd take a look at my sideboard right now, think of what card to take out, and just pack it up for next game.
Pack it up, pack it in. Oh my god, that
There's not a lot he can do. There's not a lot he can do at this point.
Definitely do agree. Oh my god, this is just brutal. All right. Is this?
I
Oh,
guess
it's a
they
Gear
don't.
Hulk.
Here comes the Gear Hulk. Yes, the hero's downfall. Vanishing
And then
verse, though.
he's gonna verse. He's gonna Gear Hulk during his turn. That's
Okay, he
fine,
might
I
still be in
guess.
here. He might still be in here.
He top deck.
However,
Did he top deck the Gear
oh, he
Hulk,
has the
or
Bring
he
to
did?
Life. I think he had it in hand. I do believe he had it in hand, but he didn't have enough mana to cast it. Because he
Gotcha,
had 3
gotcha.
mana, then yeah. He's probably just
Hmm.
thinking, God, I wish I had that one more land to be able to deal with this thing quickly. But now he has a Bring to Light. Remember, he has a Bring to Light, so shields are down at the moment for Gingco. He only has a sensor to be able to counter this Bring to Light that he can cast because of the Tibalt trigger. He can just cast this Bring to Light, get the Niv Mizzet, pick up 5 cards, and just call it game. Here it comes. Bring to Light.
All right. Okay.
Let it through. There's not a lot he can do at this point. Yeah,
True, 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 true.
that's what we were talking about, Quidgers. You can still bring to light and then absolutely destroy this.
Oh my god.
10 cards
dragon
filled
and
with
void.
value.
Oh my god. This is
There's
such
not,
a
he can't get back into
thing.
this game. There's not a lot he can do. Not even a dig through time can save him through this.
Let's see the card flop though. Let's see the card flop. All right. Let's see the card flop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 cards right there.
You get to peak 10, you get to draw up to 5. Absolute beauty. Overgrown Tomb.
That's a land.
Cryo.
That's another land.
Soon,
Okay, that's something.
Caryatid. Kolagon's command. You can cast it right away.
Definitely.
Land. Bring to
Another
light
Niv-to-Light.
once again. And a Supreme Verdict? Oh no. What card is that?
That's a foil. Verse.
Other end.
Oh,
That's other end, correct? I'm not.
yeah. I
I'm
think
not
so.
familiar.
Can we check? Can we check the deck list though?
Yeah, but we can check the deck list, but he has an alternative art frame, so we don't know which card it is specifically. Yeah, it's
Other end.
it's an other end.
Other
yeah.
end. Cool.
And that's
Look
another
at
way
that.
to deal with the Gear Hulk. That's another way to deal with the Gear Hulk. He can make him discard an upkeep. He can. Starry's
just
got this
too much.
game and it's in the bag.
It's just too much. The Colligan's command is just even. I can just even recur my Niv, or I can even recur my Planeswalker. No problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I do believe he has enough mana to cast it. Because he's at
Uh,
8 mana. I think that's enough.
that's 9 mana though. That's a lot.
Oh, 9 mana. Then that's more than enough to cast a Tibalt. Just free cast it.
I do agree, but for me, if I'm Starry right now, I do have Niv in play. I'm just going to beat you with it.
Swing, yeah. It's probably to
swing.
put up beats.
Yeah, you have 3 cards in hand. I also have a sensor right here.
He still has the Extinction event. Let's not forget.
I do agree, but it's like a 1-for-1 at
One
this
for
point.
one, and he still has the Bring
Yeah.
to Light. I mean, does this create a token of?
Okay,
No, you
that's
need
an
cast it
event
for Bring to
extinction.
Yeah,
All right,
use the
they're going to
Extinction
extinct.
event. The best possible odds is that he has a Sinister Sabotage in hand, and he can counter the Bring to Light. But even then, he can just K command for
K command for it back, right?
Niv Mizzet,
A Niv.
and then still have the Bring. I think if he has one more mana, he can double Niv.
True.
If he manages to draw a land, he can just double Niv. Okay, here comes the K command. Here's the K command.
K command. Definitely, this is a K command right there.
Which mode?
Discard you. I think it's just going to discard. Ask him to discard and then return a creature.
And I do believe that creature is going to be the Valky.
Either Valky or Niv. I think it's.
I don't think he has a
super
Niv in
good.
graveyard. Or graveyard, does he?
He did.
It was
He has.
countered, I think.
It was countered. Yeah.
Or it was Hero's Downfall. Oh, I forget.
No, he countered it. Remember the
countered,
turn we're in, he was
Sinister
able
Sabotage,
to
yes,
detail.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I guess it's a good Magic player's instinct to just keep on staying in the game whether it looks like a loss or not. I guess that's just an instinct for me to just take the loss when you can. Here comes the Niv Mizzet back to hand. And he can just keep on going and going and going.
That's true. There is a train of thought, like for example, one of those pro players were Ray Duke, who actually plays it out until the end. I
Yeah,
think it's
hitting this
just
double Niv Mizzet here. There's no out at this point. Looking at one card in hand.
that's
I
true.
guess it's nice to play it out though. Bringing it back to the Reed Duke point. It's nice to play some games
Boom.
out, and
Okay.
especially
Gingco just
like
says,
use up
all right,
time.
that's a Teferi right there.
The Fairy
That's a
Clothes,
Clothes.
Hydroid Crisis 3 hits,
Oh my god.
4 hits,
That's
4 hits.
just
That's 4 out of 5.
Red Boar. There's nothing you can do now, man. It's like
Another Niv Mizzet. At this point, I hope Luigi's taking a good look at his sideboard right now. I hope
I
he's
think he
already
already
thinking what to
did.
take out.
That's 5 cards right there, right? 1, 2,
5
3,
cards?
4, 5. It's
I
5,
counted
right?
4.
Am I
But
right
if
or
that's
am I
5,
wrong?
that is crazy. That's the maximum. So I
maybe
guess,
I'm wrong. Maybe it's 4.
regardless, he's got a
Niv-to-Light.
full grip of cards. He is sitting tight and pretty right now. With nothing.
As you said
to
a
do.
while ago, DTT can't save you right now.
I'm not sure what he's
DTT can no
casting. What is
longer
he
save
casting
you.
right now? Yeah, there's no. What is
He
the
needs to
cast
cast
here?
stuff. Otherwise, he discards.
Oh, Clothes.
Clothes.
It's over. It is done and dusted. Even
That's
you
2
can't
damage
take out
every
the
time.
you can't take out a Clothes, and they have enough cards in all of their graveyards. This is game,
Game
one. Game one of our not prelims, our semi-final match between Louiegee Gingco and Starry Simpao. Loser of this match gets out of the tournament for good.
And eats at fresh snow, according to Starry. That's his tagline. Resto Freno. Am I right? Resto
I have
Freno.
no idea.
It's actually a food place near Top
Oh,
Deck
yeah.
Games. So if
Yeah,
you're
there's
not aware,
the- yeah.
So so
I've never
basically
eaten
what he's
there
saying
before.
is
I
that
should.
that's because you always win. That's the thing.
You always win. Yeah.
Okay, pack it up.
My friend group normally refers to him as Paolo Bading,
Wait, why?
but I'm not sure. That's the way that Clint would say it. One of the people here.
Oh,
But Paulo
I see,
Asenas,
I
I have
see.
played with Paulo Asenas, and each time I saw turn 1 Urza's power plant, turn 2 Urza's mine, turn 3 Urza's tower, and turn 3 Tron, and I'm normally just sitting there with cards in my hand with nothing else to do.
I do agree.
An
Chester,
inspiration.
welcome to
The
the stream.
sheriff is a massive inspiration.
All right, let's start. Again, this is
yeah.
turn 2. Oh, again, that's the caryatid,
Here comes the caryatid. Here comes the
and the
sensor.
sensor. The classic maneuver a while ago. Okay, I see.
Absolutely classic.
I see.
With hindsight in mind, now we know that this is just to run our control player dry. He already knows that Sylvan Caryatid is going to get countered. He already knows all of these things, but he'll still run it out anyway because he knows that each turn that will come by without anything coming from the control player will just be complete and utter nonsense compared to whatever's coming from the Niv Mizzet side of field.
I do agree, definitely agree. For those of you who are not aware, the card should be visible at all times, but Starry picks it up. But if you can see the shadow is actually reflecting how many cards he has in hand. So that's why we can determine that it's fair play.
Can we ask Starry to move his hand a little bit because it might be seen by the opponent, and that wouldn't be good. Here comes a
That's also-
Glacial Fortress.
All right, is this something that we could see a turn? Okay, it's not the turn 4.
Here comes Sylvan Caryat. Oh, expecting he might have kept the Cling to Dust in the main board.
Oh wait, what? That's a extinction. He kept an
Yeah,
extinction.
but he kept an extinction event. That is wild. Actually, in this scenario, that might be better. In this specific scenario, keeping extinction event might be the best thing to do, especially with the
Ooh.
Kroxa out. Especially with the Kroxa out, the extinction event might not be bad. The worst part is that he discarded it though. Here comes the search.
All right, okay, let's see. Snow covered again, guys.
Let us hope that he kept something like some. I hope he has a Cling to Dust somewhere hanging around because having game two, Kuya Paolo,
Game two, Kuya Paolo. Welcome to the stream, Kuya Paolo.
Welcome to
We
the
were just
stream. We
talking
were just
about
talking about, yeah,
you. Yes, the legends, the legends.
the legends, the legendary trash talkers of this entire scene.
But here's the thing, though. They can back it up, though. You know what I mean?
Definitely back it up. Exactly. It's like WWE. You've got your heels. These are the people who you wanna see because they're that good.
I do agree. Guys, if you're new here, please do give us a thumbs up and like and share, please. Definitely would help the algorithm push it up. Thank you very much, guys. If you haven't followed, follow us. Just
Follow.
sometimes people forget.
We also have before anything happens, we also have our top deck open this Sunday coming up, and that'll be interesting for everyone to watch. So if you're interested to watch any historic showdown, any trash down of people fighting for 5,000 pesos on the line, if you want to watch that, come watch us on Sunday 1 p.m. GMT +8. We also
He
have
just run it out.
he just
ran
runs
it
it
out,
out.
bro.
Here comes the Valky. What is this
To
for?
the Valky. 2-1.
What is this for?
It's like a freebooter, but for creature. It's like
Yeah, but against control, I'm not quite sure what the point is.
there might be something there because he countered
That's
it.
the info. That's the info.
that
It has to
Starry
be torrential
wanted to-
Gear Hulk. That has to be a Gear Hulk.
He's cried on top. He's cried on top.
That wasn't good. That wasn't a good Sinister Sabotage.
Frankie, shout out to you. You've been shouted
Frankie.
out.
Paula Senes,
Don't
it's
forget to
okay
like,
to
okay?
trash talk. Just make sure you have your belt at your side. Woo. Absolutely correct. Our back-to-back champion for a bunch of league seasons, Paula Senas, coming in with the heat. Absolutely
That's fire.
one of our best characters on the scene, and one of the best people to watch in camera or in any sort of context that he's in the field. And here's the Gigantha into hand.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
bit
This is not
gory.
as explosive as game one though for Starry. We haven't seen what you call
No
this.
break to life.
This is
No break miss it.
agree. This is a crucial time for what you call this Gingco to capitalize, I would assume.
Yeah, he's got 5 cards in hand compared to his 3 cards on this turn in the previous game. He's got enough.
Okay. What is
Let's take a
happening
look
now?
once again. It seems that this might be a positive matchup for the Demir control player, but as we
Correct.
saw last time, we saw the tempo loss from getting that sensor win, but after that, just losing the game outright. It's very easy. Here comes a Gigantha straight up into the battlefield. Probably going to eat some sort of removal here. But regardless from that, it's probably just going to be here just to deal some damage, just to bait out a counterspell, etc., to make sure to clear the way for something else. But when we take a look at this, it is very easy. Here comes another Sinister Sabotage. That is 2 of 3 Sinister Sabotages. I am not confident about these abilities. I'm worried. I'll have you that. I'm worried that he's expending too many answers for too little questions.
I
We're
will
only
agree,
on
definitely.
question number 10 and he's already gone through half of his pencil. What is he gonna do once he gets to question number 30? I mean, this exam is not gonna do well and you can't ask the teacher for another pencil. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Like for now, it seems like there's nothing happening. But if we look deeper into the
wait.
physiological,
Okay.
here it comes. Draw
Let's see.
4, and you can't do anything about it. This is draw 4.
Actually,
This-
draw two. Draw
Draw
two.
two.
Draw two.
Draw 2,
That's
and I'll
also
be
what-
taking that. Thank you very much.
That's what makes that
Starry's
card
looking.
great.
It's like, I'll be putting this out there. I don't care. Here we see this thing in action, and you're gonna be at your knees because you can't answer. I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and there's nothing you can do about it. Not to mention,
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
there's anything. Here comes a mystical dispute. That's a good call from us that there was a mystical dispute put in, but I wonder what was taken out just for this. I'm worried that because here's the worry. He used sinister sabotage, which he could have used a heartless act or just a random removal for, but he used a vital counterspell for. I'm worried that he took out key removal to put in these counterspells. That's what I'm worried about. This is because Giganta is something that you just let in. It's something that you can let enter into your house and then stab with a knife later.
I do agree. I think
I'm
you're right
worried.
with that type of analysis, though. I think he's just aborted a lot of like counter spells. I think his idea here is to. My thought process here is that if you look at the gameplay, right, he countered Tibalt. I think it's because he wants to resolve a creature.
Has it harder. When we look at the beatdown currently, Starry is supposed to be the beatdown versus the controlling player. If we call back to the very popular Magic strategy guide, who's the beatdown, it is clear that Starry is the beatdown, but his role as a beatdown isn't clear. You see, as he doesn't have a threat on board. Here's the Nahiri, which we thought he was going to take.
He kept Nahiri.
Here comes the torrential gear hull, which will probably eat a vanishing verse. Or a mystical dispute. No, here comes the Aether Gust. Aether Gust goes.
Oh, it's just Aether Gusted. I mean, Starry would just be okay with Aether Gust.
Aether Gust is fine. Bottom that Nahiri.
If you look at how he actually taps his mana, Starry, he intends for that card to be countered and then flashback Crocs. What you call this? That one, Croxa. You know what I mean?
Flashback. Yeah, definitely. He can just
1, 2, 3, 4.
keep on going.
Yeah. He needed one card.
When we take a look right now, I probably would have bottomed the Nahiri. I don't know what the Nahiri brings here. What does Nahiri say?
So, Nahiri, you can plus draw a card, discard a card, or discard a card, draw a card. Minus, you can exile an enchantment or a tapped creature or artifact. Artifact or creature. And then
that makes sense.
Her SS is just search your library, put that card into play. It has haste, and then return it to your hand after. So it's a combo with Emrakul Previor. No, you just need to put in Niv. That's it.
Yeah.
It's an ETB trigger anyway. So
exactly.
Counter,
Niv, swing
no
for
problem.
5, easy.
Oh my god. This is
I wonder
bonkers.
why it was top instead of bottom. I feel like it is non-essential in this matchup. You probably want to draw something other than Nahiri, but then again, here comes the Nahiri once again, just using up all of these counter spells and whatever. So I'm sure this is the Gear Hulk turn, correct? Oh, what is he doing? Oh,
he just discarded. And end of turn, he just
Prismari
basically cast the Prismari command. Yeah.
At that point, why did he put it on top? He should have put it on bottom. Should have just trying to discard it.
He just wanted it to be on the graveyard. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, but instead of digging for 4 cards, which is draw, discard, you have to draw 2. You're technically drawing 1 because of the.
That's his point. He wants it to be exiled. Yeah, he knows that he doesn't need it.
Yeah, but like with the Aether Gust turn, he could have just put it on the bottom, so maybe he can draw 2 more pieces of like another Niv Mizzet or something. That's what I'm thinking.
But because that means that he wants his cards in hand. So if you draw something better, yeah, that's.
I'd love to buy it again. I let someone borrow one because they were going to a tournament before COVID hit. Okay, what's going on? What is this? Is that the Croxa or what am I looking at?
That's a Croxa. I think they're just what you call this?
Yeah.
Arranging. Yep.
Is that extended
classic
art?
move? Of
That
course.
looks like extended art. Yeah.
Why are we asking? It's Starry. It's all extended.
Asking? It's always extended. There's no.
If you see a card if you see a card that's not extended, it will be extended. It's just a placeholder.
Like if he had a chance at Secret Lair Croxa, he'd probably just buy it up real quick.
Shout out to Starry. I mean, that also speaks a lot about his confidence on the deck, because you don't go all out on a deck wherein you don't think that it's going to last you for a couple of times.
Exactly.
Pioneer is a place. It's a good
Starry
place,
would
plus,
know more than anyone.
I would
Starry
choose.
would know more than anyone. If
That
you
is
see the
definitely
track
true.
record, I'm sure he's so happy to have a deck that isn't bannable out of the gate. How many times has this man gotten hit day in, day out with these ban hammers, these ban announcements? I bet he's just happy to have a deck to be able to play and not have any of its pieces disappear. Here comes a
Oh, that's a
torrential
Gearhulk.
Gearhulk.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. That's not a good idea. If Starry brought in mystical,
Mystical
disputes,
Dispute.
that's a dispute mana plus a 3 mana to pay for your
Nah, he
other
let it
dispute.
resolve. I'm sure this
All right,
resolves.
cool.
If
All
I
right.
were Starry and if I know Starry to be who the man he is, he'd slam it right away. Gotcha, mystical dispute.
Wait,
So I
wait.
don't think he. Oh wait, does he have it? No,
Oh
two
no,
mana.
that's two mana.
Negate.
VV?
Oh, vanishing
VV.
burst. Use the
Okay,
vanishing.
VV. Vanishing Burst. It's
Aether
exile,
Gust for the
guys.
Croxa.
That's fine.
Croxa is out of here, which is fine, all things considered. It's coming back to the top. Oh, that was
Starry
an
will
end
just
step.
slam it next turn. Oh my god, that's just
Four
four
cards
cards
and two
against
cards
two.
left. Yee. Once again, you feel this game is slipping away. This game is just slowly inching in and out of this game. It's not even
Paulo
funny.
is saying it's not about the drive. What matters is who's
Matters is
behind the
who's behind the
wheel. I
Starry
love it.
Peretta.
Look at that.
Oh my
Methodic player. Such a methodic player. Starry Simpao. Ladies and gentlemen.
Flamboyant, loud, massive trash talker, yet very, very intricate in the way he
Precise.
plays.
Yeah. Precise on how he plays. I mean, if you're, I would say, okay, I'm not an advocate of like just being like, all right, for everyone who is on stream right now that is not privy on top deck, what you call this? Oh, that's a Thoughtseize. On top deck, look at that.
Gingco-Light.
It's all about in good fun, right? The
It's
titos
always
there are, yeah, it's always in good fun. They're
It's all
very
the
supportive
hype.
with player. It doesn't even. Oh my god, it doesn't even. It doesn't even matter for Starry now. I'm just going to run
This
this
hurts.
in.
This hurts. This hurts to watch.
Okay.
The game is
And then
running
he said,
away
okay,
from me
that
so
comes
fast.
through. And then he's just going to flashback Croxa.
Croxa, it's not funny. This is the end. It's not it's not even an understatement. This is not going good. He's down to 9. It's not.
It's not
It's
looking
great.
good for. It's not looking good for G. I mean,
You
G
know,
has
when you meet
played.
Starry for the first time, I want to mention before we move on. When you meet
Alright.
Starry for the first time, he's very loud. He's very in your face. He seems like the perfect caricature of an aggro player. But when you sit down and you put your cards against him, and you realize that things are not going where you want it to go, and he's just he's like your puppet master. He's just moving the strings. There's nothing you can do right now. Louiegee sees
Cost less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast Bring to Light. So the question becomes.
Okay, let's take a look at the deck list.
No, the question here becomes whether or not what we call this. It can be copied by Narset's Reversal.
What does Narcissus Reversal say? Let me take a look.
Return copy.
Yeah, I do
So-
believe you can hit this, and then it'll cast it for X equals 5 because that's what's on the stack.
Copy target instant source spell that. All right, it's a copy of that spell.
Yeah, so it's
Because since
possible
it's
for
converges
it
to
to
5,
go,
all right,
right?
cool.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the targets.
So-
Let's take a look at the targets at the deck
Bring
list.
to Light.
What is the
Or
best thing you
5.
can do? What is the best thing that can happen right now?
Not draw 2
Oh
cards.
no! He didn't.
Yeah, he did. We forgot about. He forgot about it, baby.
He didn't. He did not just.
Oh no!
He can scry. He can scry.
Yep.
But he can't draw. He didn't.
He didn't.
No, he can't draw. Yeah.
No, that's a scry. That's
Now
scry.
he's realizing.
That's a mistake. A mistake.
Oh,
Oh my god.
no.
a mistake.
This
Starry
will
draws
cost
a
him the
card.
game. He has 0 cards in hand.
I do agree. I do agree. I think the judge is on it already.
There's
Oh
no
my
way.
god. That's a mistake, guys.
Unbelievable.
He forgot about
It ends
Notion
like
Thief.
this.
Yep.
I can't believe it ends like this.
Jerson is already on it. Our judge, resident judge, is on it.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I thought.
And this is how it ends. This is how it crumbles.
Oh my god. That's so bad, man. That's a very bad move. Oh my god. No cards in hand. If you
We were
remember
talking
what
about other
Starry has,
stuff because we already cut it out from our mind because we were talking about Notion
Game two,
Thief
game two,
already.
Shinji.
We were already in our minds. There was no way. It's like the best thing you can do is probably like pick up a removal for this Notion Thief.
oh my
No.
god. Oh my
That's
god.
2 cards.
This is
That's
painful.
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 This is how it
Oh my God.
ends.
He forgot. I think okay. That's also a downside. Like, not really a downside, guys. But if you're playing control, this is also something that happens. It's control mental fatigue as well. That there's too many
Yeah.
things, permutations in your mind that you forget the elephant right in front there. Sometimes that happens. That's already
And now
got a
he has
game.
no cards in hand. It's game end. Unbelievable.